What do you think? Good. Good morning. It's Monday, July. What day is today? July 26, 2016. And we're heading into work for the day. Grant's about to go into daycare. And let's check the Ethereum report, shall we? Okay, so not bad for the Ethereum reports. We're rocking 6 miners now. So 5 of those are 390s. 1 is a 480. And the numbers are where I want them to be. So I'm earning at least 1 ether now. Before I was earning under that. It was like 0.9 ethers per day, I should say. So, yeah, the value of Ether stayed pretty firm after the hard fork. It actually went up a little bit. I'm excited about that. I think I'm going to, I think this is the setup I'm going to stay with. So I have enough money to buy outright everything that I need to have 6 miners and the power supplies to support them. So we're talking about somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000 to fund this investment. Right now I got almost $400 out of it, or back, returned. And it's just growing from there. So I know I got more than that. I just haven't checked my balances this morning or whatever yet. So heading into work for the day, and I'm tired. It was an awesome weekend, a lot of fun. Got to see a lot of family and stuff. You know, when I look back at these video clips, what I'm amazed by is how much can be done or accomplished in just one day. That's what I'm really realizing, is how busy some of our days are. Like, we were at the lake house with my parents and my aunt and uncle, and then we drove the 2-3 hours back home and spent a lot of time with our cousins and my sister and brother-in-law and all that. It's just absolutely awesome what we did in one day yesterday alone. So we got a lot of footage from the weekend. I'm gonna go through it all, organize it, start rendering some videos, and put it out there so you guys can see it. So stay tuned for more. Alright, so I just saw this thing here and I had to come over and check it out. I don't care how crazy I look. I've never seen one of these really close up in person. I think this is a Jeep truck. Yeah, definitely a Jeep truck. Wow. Brute, double cab. Look at the size of these tires. I'm trying to read this size. 37 by 12 and a half R17. Wow. Really starting to think that that S5 is going to be my next car. It's so nice. So that particular one, I just saw a video. JHM makes a supercharger kit. It's a well, I don't know about that exact one. What's beeping? There you go. But they make a supercharger kit for the V8 S5, and it runs 11s with just their bolt-on kit. So I I don't know. I want to get back into a two-door car. I really do. So probably when I get my own place, I'm going to have 2 cars, 4-door and a 2-door. So I ate my lunch today at my desk. I went through some photos that I shot from the weekend and stuff, and I really wanted to shoot more photos. I got some good stuff, but it was so humid out that every time I brought my camera bag outside, it would fog up. So I tried to do stuff like, store my camera bag in my trunk outside, in the trunk of my car, so it could acclimate and all that. But man, I remember when we shot a wedding, and it was this time of the year, it sucked. You go in and out, indoors, outdoors, and the camera fogs up. It's just bad news bears. But I had to go out to the car now. I had to get my headset. I need to call the hotel and verify that my reservations are still, valid or being held for Luke's wedding. So I got a message from Ashley's mom saying that all the rooms are booked out, and there was a note on one of them that one of the rooms was for me. So I need to see what's going on. Ashley's mom gave me a confirmation number, and it was totally different than the confirmation number that the hotel gave me back in December. So I'm not sure what's going on. I hope they got a room for us. So I had to come out, get my headset so I can make some phone calls. And I'm going to move my car a little bit closer in the parking lot here, because I got to go get Grant after work today. So I'm like super far away. I'll be almost up next to those buildings once I move. So stay tuned for more. And I got some good photos from this weekend. So we had a double rainbow, and I did a couple panoramas, and I probably needed to do more images so I could stitch them together better. But I don't ever shoot panos, so I didn't even think about that. And then I did I was ultimately trying to photograph lightning, and I got screwed on that. I missed it. But I essentially, because I was shooting so many frames, did almost like a time lapse of the storm rolling in. So I didn't really capture many frames of lightning. I think like literally 2 frames had a bolt of lightning in them out of almost 300 images shot. And the reason why was my shutter speed was too quick. So with my settings maxed out, f22 ISO 100, I was only able to do like a 2-second shutter speed. So ultimately you want to do like a 15 or 30-second shutter speed, and then if a lightning bolt fires anytime inside of that window, you will capture it. So I don't have any ND filters for my larger lens, and that sucks. So I didn't really get to capture it. And to be honest, so that was Saturday I was shooting at. To be honest, last night would have been better if I would have been shooting lightning at Laura and Bob's house. But oh well, we were in a subdivision. The view wasn't really pretty anyway. So what I'm doing is I'm taking all those, it's almost 300 images. I'm putting them together into like a video clip, and I'm gonna render the video. It's like 15 minutes or whatever. And what I'm gonna do is then I'm gonna take that rendered video and smush it together and basically speed it up, and then I might do that 2 or 3 times, and you'll see the storm come rolling in and stuff. So might be cool. I don't know. I've been really wanting to film time lapses at Lake Carroll, or at the lake house, so of the sunsets and stuff. The sunsets are just amazingly gorgeous and beautiful out there, and it's something that I really need to focus on doing. So when we're there for vacation, I'm gonna come up with some sort of system or some sort of way to do that. Maybe even just roll a video camera and then speed up the footage. So yeah, that's about all. But stay tuned for more. See you out there. All right, what's going on? So I am just getting into work for the day. It's a nice, beautiful day out here. It's 90 degrees and sunny, and I'm trying to figure out what the plan is for tonight. So I gotta go pick Grant up, And after that, I am going to. I gotta get a bunch of stuff done. So I gotta, like, all the laundry's clean, but it's all in baskets and just sitting around in the house. So I gotta fold a bunch of sheets, put them away, kind of get everything all organized and stuff. Tonight's supposed to be bath night for Grant. What else? I wanted to get the grass cut, but it's pretty damn hot, so I don't know if I'm gonna be cutting grass or not yet tonight. So my buddy asked me how my mining's doing, and I looked everything up. My entire crypto portfolio is worth about 540 bucks. So I got that going for me. Today, I found out that I own or have some Ethereum Classic. So the for Ether, the stock symbol is ETH. Ethereum Classic is ETC. So I hadn't heard much about Ethereum Classic, but apparently when they hard forked, there's people still keeping up with the old chain or the original chain, and that falls under Ethereum Classic. And the new chain or whatever after the hard fork is Ether, or the regular Ether. So Ether's worth like 13, 14 bucks per Ether. Ether Classic is worth like 50 cents per ETC. So I was checking my exchange account, and for whatever reason I have 5 Ether Classics. I don't know why. I guess that's what I had based on I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. It's almost like they gave me free money because, like, I have these Ether Classics, but I still have the Ether. So, like, I had, like, both. I don't know how it works or why they did that, but whatever. So, trying to figure out what to do. I want to order one more 390, but I need to see if I get a big check in the mail coming. If that check does arrive, then I'll be able to afford to potentially buy one more 390. So I have one going back at the end of the month, so probably Friday I'll be shipping that back. Let's see, when's the end of the month actually? I don't even know. It's gonna have to go back Friday. So next week I'm on vacation with Grant. Okay, so today's Monday. We're trying to work out a method or a way to get some of Vicky's stuff moved back here, and that's something that I got to try to figure out. She looked into renting a truck, and it'd be like, with everything, it'd be like 500 bucks plus gas to rent a truck. So I talked to my brother-in-law last night when I saw him. He has a Ford Excursion with a big, like, 20-foot trailer or something that he uses for racing. And he's like, dude, you can borrow my stuff. So I may potentially just do that. It'll say, I mean, it's still going to be a lot of gas money, maybe like 100 bucks or something, but it'll save a lot of money as opposed to renting a truck. So this weekend, I don't have Grant, and Vicky and I are both pretty much free. So we're thinking that I think the truck and trailer will be available this weekend. So what I'm thinking is I will see if we can borrow it, and if so, we might be moving a bunch of stuff this weekend, I guess. So I'm gonna talk to Vicky tonight, see if she's down for that, if it's available, because we're running out of free weekends here. So there's only like one other weekend that's free before she has to pretty much move out this way. So she's waiting to hear back on a second interview for another position, or for the position that she applied for and really wanted. She's still in the running, so that's good. She She hasn't heard back from the one apartment complex. So there was the one apartments that are actually right near my work, like a block from my work, and I don't know when they said some were going to become available. I thought they said one unit was going to become available in July and another unit was going to be available in August. But they're basically like, when someone moves out, they're refurbishing the entire unit and then, you know, renting it out again or whatever. So like in between tenants, they're redoing everything. Let me stop this here. Okay. So I had done a small like time-lapse video of the storm rolling in the other day. This would have been on Saturday, and I sped it up, and it looks pretty cool. I mean, it is what it is, whatever. But I like it. What else is going on? I just had a thought today. I don't know if I'd be able to get it quick enough, but for like our little vacation time that we're going to be spending at Lake Carroll, I was thinking it might be cool if I picked up a Pixel stick, and then Grant and I could play with it and have a good old time with it and all that. I don't know, so we'll see. There was a little debacle with the hotel room for Luke's wedding. I mentioned it earlier, but I had to get my headset to call. So I called the hotel, and they have my reservation or whatever, but it's listed under like Debbie Croyle. So I don't know what that's about, but which is Ashley's mom. Sorry. And I guess Deb said that they wouldn't let them block off like a whole set of rooms for this wedding. So everyone had to call in and do it themselves, but for some reason like 5 or 6 people had rooms booked under her name. So it was really weird. I don't know what that's about. So just a lot of stuff going on. I need to get my oil changed on this car though. That's like huge. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. Like, do I get Grant, go home and eat dinner, and then try to go out and find oil and all that? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to come up with a game plan. So stay tuned for more.
Dad?
What you got? Did you make that?
Yeah.
And you folded it up? Like a special little letter? A little note? Who folded it? Did you fold it?
Yep.
I like it, thank you.
Ready for you?
What is it?
How?
And who's at the bottom down there?
This?
Yeah. Is that a person?
No, that's it. Key.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, let's go get the mail with Sophie, okay? Okay, so we just had some dinner. We had pizza and pizza rolls, and now we're gonna go outside and play for a little bit. It's still pretty hot out. It's saying it's above 90 degrees. Grant's gonna go ride his truck. I'm gonna tackle the grass. The grass is getting pretty high. And Grant said he may even help me. He said he's gonna get his mower out, and he's gonna help push mine a little bit. So we're gonna try to get some of this grass done. Right, bud?
Yeah.
All right. What you making? Just some cool little stuff?
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright. You almost ready to go out?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, let's do it. Okay, we got the front yard cut. It's over 90 degrees out here. It's a good time. Alright, our neighbor just hooked us up with some organic tomatoes. Just need to put them in a bag and give him back his colander. Alright, got the grass cut, and I'm showered, still sweating. we are gonna head out. We gotta go grocery shopping, and we gotta get Rochelle, my friend Rochelle, a birthday present. So her birthday's on Friday. We're gonna do something tomorrow. So if I don't get her a present by tomorrow, I might get her just something for Friday. But I just had an idea, and I'm thinking a digital picture frame. And I gotta figure out which brand this one is. This one is I don't even. All right, that one is called Picstar. But basic requirements: has to have Wi-Fi and come with a email address, so that way she or anyone can email pictures to her frame, and then they'll display on there. So you ready, bud? Yeah. All right, my buddy. No, we can't, because we can't bring her in the store. And we can't leave her in the car, because you know why? Look at how hot I am. I'm sweating. She would melt.